Assalamu alaikum students. So we were reading chapter 10 in our previous class, and today's topic is our budget. And we have learned in previous classes about the resources of revenue or the sources of revenue and where the revenue will be spent on different 15 sectors. Okay, we have seen some bars, some pie charts about the resources collected and how they are allocated in different sectors. Okay, and here with that knowledge we have learned what is budget. What is a budget? Budget is a planned estimation of income and expenditure. Okay, the planned estimate of income and expenditure. So far we have estimated that we will collect our income from revenue sources, from non-revenue sources. Okay, there are some other sources also for government, and how they will be spent, how that government has allocated the total income in 15 different sectors. When the income was not sufficient from revenue sectors, non-tax revenue or tax revenue sectors, then the government will have some loan, they can have some foreign grants. Okay, so as they have to plan and estimate how much I will income and how much I will spend in different sectors. So whenever they are planning or estimating the income and expenditure, it's just a budget. And if a person designs the incomes they get from different sources and how they will spend them, it is called a personal budget. And we know that our parents who are involved in our family's income, they always have a budget, that I will get this much amount from my salary and this much amount I can get from any kind of rent of flat or rent of any kind of house or shops. Okay, and I will get this kind of this amount from my husband or my wife, then the total amount will be this. Okay, so I will spend the amount in these sectors. Whenever a person designs this kind of planning, the incomes they will get and how to spend them, then it is called a personal budget, and we all do that every day. Okay, and similar to this, when the government's revenue of a particular year, how much revenue it expects from different sources and how much it wants to spend in different sectors, it is called the government budget. The budget we do at home, how much income we will get and how much to spend on different sectors. Similarly, if this system is maintained by the government, from where it will collect the revenue, the expected revenue amount, and where they will spend the amount on different sectors, when it is designed, it is called the government budget. Okay, so budget is we are talking about the year, for a specific year, how the year is calculated for the budget. The budget year or the fiscal year is actually from July to June. Okay, from July to June. The fiscal year is calculated from July to June. So you have noticed that already, whenever we are talking about fiscal year, financial year, there is mentioned about 2 years, like year 2020-21, year 2019-20, year 2017-18. That means half of this year and the next year. We are counting the fiscal year from July to June session. Okay, so for budget, we count the fiscal years. And the budget is, why the budget is made. Budget, what is budget? Okay, so the budget is the main instrument of the economic system. Whenever a country is operating by economic system, it's the main instrument. Okay, it also shows the political view of the government and also the economic condition of a country. From where you can see the political view in the budget. Okay, but you can see the economic condition of a country. Okay, in our previous chapter, we have known that if the country is politically stable, then there will be a increased investment. And whenever there will be increased investment, both the local investment or foreign investment, the production will go higher. And if the production go higher, the demand of people will rise, the income of people will rise. And this will affect the budget. So whenever a country is politically stable, its budget will be healthy. Okay, its budget will be sufficient and with a logical view of income. Okay, so with the budget, economists can understand the political view of the country. Okay, and also the economic condition of the country, how much they are expecting the revenue and which sectors are to be developed. And the country, the more the allocation percentage will be, then you will know the importance of that sector to the government. Okay, the percentage of allocation will tell you how much importance is government giving to the development of that specific sector. Either it is the health sector or the education sector or the telecommunication sector or the development sector. Okay, by taking a look at the budget, you will know about the economic condition of the country and about the political view and the situation of the government, that this government is emphasizing on which sector's development. Okay, so budget is totally an instrument or a picture of the economic condition of the country. Okay, and it not only reflects the actual calculation of the income and actual calculation of the expenditure, but it also has a systemic plan of the income and expenditure of the government. Okay, it's not just the actual data, but it's a plan. It's a plan of the government. It's a systemic plan of the government for income and expenditure. Okay, and all the data presented here are accurate in budget. Okay, and what's in the budget? It lists the way how the deficit will be tackled if expenditure is more than the income, and the way of using the surplus money if the income is more than expenditure. So in budget, we have to list out that these are the revenues I will earn, and on these sectors I will spend, and we have to calculate the total amount of revenue collected and the total amount of expenditure. Okay, expenditure. And when the income or revenue is higher and the expenditure is lower, then we can call it a surplus budget. And with the extra amount of money, revenue, the government will have a target that he will spend the amount on different sectors development. Okay, they will note it in the budget. And if the budget has a shortage or deficit, that the expenditure is higher and income is lower than that, then they have to think about the expenditure sector, that either they can minimize it or they will have to collect funds from different sources. Okay, from different sources. Maybe it can be foreign aid, or it can be a foreign loan, or it can be a domestic loan. So all these sectors and all these possible things will be listed in the budget. Okay, so when the budget is ready, after that, after preparing the revenue list, expenditure list, identifying the sectors, okay, where to allocate the resources, and if it has a surplus, or where to spend that surplus amount. If it has deficit, where to collect the amount to recover or to complete the budget from other sources. It can be foreign aid and loan, and all these are listed in the budget. And after that, when it's all prepared and all the kinds of advice, suggestion, recommendation and are made here, then it will be passed in the parliament. I have shown you the picture of সংসদ Bhavan. It is passed in the parliament. Okay, and with the permission of the president, the new fiscal year starts according to the new budget. Okay, so everything is designed in a systemic way, in a planned way. Budget, the income and expenditure of government, also showing the political view and economic condition of the country. When all of these are prepared, then they will pass it in parliament, and with the permission of the president, the new fiscal year will start with the new budget. Okay, and next we will learn about the types of budget. Okay.